Just want to first say, we're very honored to be here at Texas A&M. It's a tremendous field that they've assembled here, and outstanding facilities and great hospitality in the town so far. And we're very happy to be here. We've had a great season. We've had some ups and downs with things that we can't control, but the kids have played very hard. We've played one of the toughest schedules in the country, and we're just happy to be here and want to see if we can hold our own here in this field.
Questions?
Gary, could you take us through your injury situation, especially the two pitchers, where they are, health status coming into this one, and then the catcher?
Cunningham, I think we got a shot to have him tomorrow. Not 100% sure with it, but feel pretty good about it. Curve probably not as much so at this point. To get one of them back would be a huge to our team.
Coach, what's the status with Casey, and will he play tomorrow, or what's going on with that?
We hope so. I mean, he's going to try to give it a go today and kind of see where he's at. But it's may ultimately be a game time decision. If we can stay here long enough, I think he'll be able to play at some point in time. I just don't know, about tomorrow 100%. He's one of the toughest kids on this team, one of the toughest kids I've coached. So I know if there's anybody that can make it go and make it work and help us, it'll be him.
Do you have a starting pitcher picked out yet?
We're going to lean a little bit on Cunningham. If that proves to not be able to go, then Sawchuk will start.
Tyler, as a junior and going through everything from last year, what's this mean to you to be here and be in this spot and have this opportunity now?
It's awesome. Coming in the season, we really set our goal out to reestablish the tradition that we've come to know at Coastal, and kind of put last year behind us as a fluke, and establish that we were, Coastal Carolina baseball is back on the map.
This clearly is a hitting ballpark. A lot of dangers go out of this park, which is kind of y'all's thing. Just talk a little bit about playing in this park and being able to use that as an advantage, since that's what you guys have been able to do all year.
Yeah, we hope that we're able to use that. Last 2 years that we played at Pelicans, it was tough to get the ball out of there, and moving back into our home field, we really established that we could hit some home runs, and we're never out of the game when we can hit a home run. We could be down 3, get 2 guys on, and somebody come up and hit a big home run for us and put us right back in the game. So hopefully that works out to our advantage playing here too.
Michael, having beat 6 ACC teams in South Carolina this year, how ready are you guys for this kind of spotlight in this spot?
It definitely gives us some confidence coming to a stage like this. But every competition we have or any team we play, we're ready for it. Doesn't matter what conference they're in, we're just gonna play our best, and hopefully everything works out.
Michael, when you and I talked on Monday, you said, I don't really know much about Cal outside of just their tradition of what they did. Now that you guys have had a chance the last couple of days to kind of scout them, what do you see, especially from their pitching staff, going against a guy, Dalton, who's a sinker ball pitcher, but hadn't given up 1 home run all season long? So clearly you're going up against a guy that knows how to throw his stuff.
We're gonna keep looking at our scouting report and get our approach on him. We know he throws pretty firm. We're just gonna go by our scouting report and trust that and see where it takes us. We usually get a great scouting report on guys, so we should be fine.
When did it hit you that you guys were in the regional, when you took off from Myrtle Beach, or when you actually arrived here?
That was my first time flying a plane for a baseball event, so pretty much that, and arriving here, seeing the stadium. All those things hit me really that we're in a regional.
Coach, you talked about the 3-run homers and all that stuff. But with the new ball this year, obviously you've already seen all the changes. But will it change how you go into a regional, on how you approach a regional with more runs being probably coming about?
In this park, it plays somewhat similar to our park. So, you're never out of the game, but you've never secured the game either. So, it's it's kind of a double-edged sword there, you know. So you know you're sweating bullets through 9 innings, you know. Whereas you know the last couple of years, the park we played in, the wind blew straight in our face, and it was the Grand Canyon to begin with, and then the high seam ball, it was almost impossible to hit a home run. So you know it was a completely different philosophy. So you know there's no doubt all those factors factor into how you plan and what you try to use in bullpen guys and things like that.
I was gonna say, do you keep a pitcher in a little bit longer, knowing that there are runs there? So.
Well, you've got to hope that you can't score. You know, I mean, you know, heck, obviously the opponent's pitcher dictates a lot of that stuff. You know, wind or no wind, you still have to hit the baseball. So you know, some power arms in this tournament from some teams that we'll face. So it'll be an interesting challenge for us.
Coach, what do you know about A&M? What do you think of them?
About who?
A&M.
I know they're a great team, but I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm not worried about A&M. We got a lot of work to do to get a shot to play those guys. So, you know, at this point, you know, I know they're one of the best teams in the country. They have some of the best personnel, and you know, Cal team we're going to play is very similar to that as well. They got some tremendous talent, you know, on the mound and position player as well. So.
Coach, how important was it to have a bounce back year like you did this year after not making the playoffs, after a great run y'all have been and had so much success, to kind of erase what happened last year?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it was huge for us. There's no doubt, because I mean we ended last year with 11 scholarship guys injured. So you know, this poor young man had to volunteer to catch about halfway through the year. So. He had never caught in his life, so that's how devastated we were with injuries a year ago, and you know, I'd never gone through that in my whole entire coaching career. So, you know, it was huge for us to get into a brand new ballpark, back on campus. You know, we played one of the toughest schedules in the country, and to be able to accomplish what we did, and have some key guys go down. You know, I mean, we could have folded the tent 2 or 3 times this year. You know, I mean, there are not many people in the country that want to lose their 1 and 2 halfway through the year, and you know, expect to try to be where they're at the end, where we're at right now. So you know, I'm very proud of these kids. They persevered through all this, and you know, like I said, you know, if we can get Alex back on the mound tomorrow some way or other, that'll be a huge shot in our arm. You know, just nothing else. Just these kids believe so much in it. You know, it'd be a huge shot in our arm.
Good time for 1 or 2 more.
What did he do this week to give you that confidence he can go tomorrow?
I mean, he's thrown a couple bullpens, and you know, I mean, he's been able to do it. So you know that we haven't had any setbacks. So that's the best part.
Coach, can you just hit on their bullpen a little bit, Cal's bullpen a little bit? Young guys, but clearly got 1 or 2 that have been successful throughout the season.
Yeah, I mean, they have a diversified bullpen, and a bunch of sinker slider guys that compete and throw strikes, and you know, I mean, they wouldn't be where they are if they weren't good and don't compete. You know, it's hard to, you know, until you actually physically see guys. You can read a scouting report and a piece of paper, and you know, all of a sudden they all start kind of looking like one another. But you know, at the end of the day, each of those guys serves a purpose for them. They mix and match in and amongst the starters that they have. So you know, I know we have our work cut out for us, but you know, I feel like, you know, hopefully that they're feeling the same way about us. So you know, it should be a very, very good game. If both of us play well, it should be a great college baseball game.